Susie. I've lived in Victoria on and off for 20 years.
My name is Billy, and I've been in Victoria off and on for 6 years.
Yeah, my name is Rob. I'm sorry about the laryngitis.
My name is Anya Bronwyn, and my experience thus far with homelessness has been mostly couch surfing. I've been lucky enough to have really good friends and really good people around me, and
I've met the best souls of my life here.
I've seen beautiful people, and the beautiful people that I've met are the ones who are on the streets. All I'm really trying to say is I left my job because I really cared about the people that I met, and I found that there was no one better. You know, they're intelligent, they're articulate, they are people who deserve to have a voice. It's a pseudo-government job out here, you know. I worked for like a contracted Ministry of Health. I actually made a difference. I was good at my job. Government is one thing, and when you have people together like a citizens' assembly, that's something completely different. That's when people can come together and say, you know what? Government's not doing enough for us. We're gonna do it for ourselves. Grassroots.
Some of them are born and raised here. Some of them just travel through. Some of them come into town and stay here, but they feel they live here. It doesn't really matter if you have an address and a house or if you live here on the streets. You still live here. And if the city becomes less welcoming in a way, I guess that impacts everybody. There is a lot of prejudice towards homeless people. They call it flying a sign, holding up a sign and asking for change. They hear quite often from passers-by, oh, just get a job, which is not very reasonable considering that we do have an unemployment rate.
A lot of youth, like, we do want jobs, but in Victoria there are so little jobs and minimum wage. That's a huge problem in BC.
Could be like a true genius, but just can't handle certain simple tasks of making oneself like a citizen or a homeowner or a renter.
There's a lot of people who have health issues, and that's why they can't work. Or mental health issues. Some people have undiagnosed mental health issues, and then let's say they self-medicate maybe with legal or illegal substances because they actually have an illness which should be treated.
When it's really cold, a good way to stay warm is to drink. And when you have troubles and you can't get your shit together, a good way to nullify yourself is through like crack, heroin, alcohol. And people do become addicted to it.
The city has changed. There's chatteling bylaws. People can't put their backpacks on the sidewalk without getting into trouble.
It takes a lot of composure and a really strong will and mind to be a good police officer.
Or a role model, you know?
Yeah, because like even if they are a good person to start with, they're still getting so much flack.
They're jaded
and like
because of like constant circumstances with bullshit like all the time. Like they're human garbage people essentially.
the art show that I put on was fully in support of emerging artists. There's a lot of really vibrant art community in Victoria, especially with all the street buskers, and a lot of them are actually really amazing musicians that deserve the exposure. There really isn't a whole lot of ways for youth artists to get their name out there. It's really hard to get started.
I think the positive sides are you have so much freedom, you feel so free. Like you don't have to pay bills, you don't have to worry. The only thing you have to worry about is where you're going to sleep, where you're going to get food.
It's a really well-connected community, and we all like support each other and know each other.
Having that feeling of freedom, it's so beautiful and like uplifting too. But also the downside is there comes a lot of stress if you feel stuck, and if you do want to get out of that and have a home, a real home.
Just be human basically is all anyone needs to be. Just be human and understanding.